Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kimmich goes steaming forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Raul. Now it's Owen. Spread it left. Looking for the run. Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Lahm gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Schneider. Referee's given a throw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! And again! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nedved demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Bolivia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nedved going full tilt down the right-hand side. Delivers the ball. No, that's not going to find its target.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Raul. Vieira. Hullet. Knocks it into space. Pickford getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, the class.
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to...
Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There will be a throw-in. Serginho. Isco. He came in hard, very hard. Costa Curta. Now it's Isco. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good ball. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Hazard. Can he get it through? Hazard with the delivery. He's cut it out. Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Baresi is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And the finish! Off the post! And he can clear it away. Shifted it to the flank. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball. Hazard. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Isco. Kimmich. And the shot's on here. Looking here to chip it through. He's having a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the cross comes in. Cleared without complication. Mbappe threads one in. He's through here. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. going to be disappointed with that. Nedved, looking for the run. Shot, takes a shot! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Searching pass he's played there. Nesta deals with that comfortably. That has been cut short. Rolls it backwards. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Isco. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Serginho. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Abbiati, in the context of the game, he must save it. Terrific save by Abbiati. He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
This their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So, third corner of the game. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Bullet. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is... And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kimmich actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Serginho and Azar. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Isco, Mbappe, he's having a go!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, nice interception. Azar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, no joy this time. Costa Curta. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. And he's had a hit. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Costa Curta. Adams. And it's Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos. Cross. Oh, smashing! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes
Isco.
on both sides, actually.
Number 23.
Costa Curta.
Number 7.
Baresi.
Number 19. Mbappe.
Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival.
Number 13.
Looking to play him in. It's Lewandowski!
Ronaldinho.
And
Number
kept out by
17.
the most elastic of saves.
Number 8.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho plays it short. Ronaldinho finds himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Nagatomo. Always onto this. Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ambitious ball here. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played back. Platini. Rummenigge. He has found the way through. He's in a great position here. And that has been slung wide. Rummenigge! Serginho. And it's Maradona. Can he spark a counter here? Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rummenigge out to the right, and he welcomes it in. Mbappe receives it in a good position. And a chance! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Chelsea have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time to...
Maradona! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's through, now is he in? Closing in on... And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Big chance! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, such a clever touch. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Maradona. Ronaldinho. Ferdinand kept aware. And it is... And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
It's Zico! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he welcomes it in. That is good strength. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram drives forward on the overlap. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's definitely not his best. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got away. Hangs in across. Van Basten. So we're still where we started right now. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Edmilson played out to the left flank. Yamal. Zico.
Bolivia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to...
There's the shot! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Edmilson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pullet. Delivers with whip. Oh, he's dealt with that well. And this is Pullet. Played in. He's gone full. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ferdinand. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Edmilson. The message is clear, none shall pass. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal. Ball driven towards the far post. They want to be quick to recover this. Rodri. Driving on and making good progress. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Hunnit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Showing good feet. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pinches it off him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. And claimed it back swiftly. Hakimi. Looks to the other side. And it's Zico. Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's forced to go back. Darren Fletcher. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. He is, great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
This their second corner of the game. He's dealt with that really well.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's worked it through. Face to face with the keeper. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Time and again they are repelled. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Bolivia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Driving forward. Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's Edmilson. And that interception was most necessary.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He could be in here. Suarez has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Kimmich is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Luis Suarez. Número 10. Número 3. Número 8. Entran número 9. Número 18. Número 55. Número 20. Cambio.
Rummenigge. Can he finish? Early ball out from the back. And it's Zico. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch onto this? Oh, sweet feet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Very nicely done. De Jong tries to pass it through. Look, he gets big! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's onside. Rummenigge takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's being shifted off it. Fletcher wins the duel this time. Rooney. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Nesta. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that has not gone well. Out towards the flank. And it's Kukçu. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. David Villa! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking to go deep. Luis Suarez. Van Nistelrooy. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Well timed, excellent interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really...
Takes a shot! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Nistelrooy was in no mood for any of that. Hullet aims beyond the defence. It's Rashford! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos can get it clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Nedved. He is through, shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Quality ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Nedved!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a great ball. Hullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's the shot! That's really well cleared. Now it's Kimmich. It's a good look. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kukçu. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ferdinand. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? Roberto Carlos. Baresi cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Villa. Well seen. Saw that coming. And he cuts out the supply. A probing pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Señoras y señores, les informamos que podrán escuchar la transmisión por radio del partido de hoy en vivo por la estación oficial del club.
Italy get the second half going. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. Nicked it back promptly. Rashford! Corner number 2 then. And a chance! Goal, Italy! And they're back in front. Italy go into the lead. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Thinks one through. Nesta gets across to intercept that. So what can they make of this? So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! He's scored! And the comeback is complete! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 3.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That pass isn't the best. And there's green grass ahead of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's good play. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nagatomo goes on a charge down the left. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 8. Lo reemplazará. Número 20.
Throw in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Nagatomo. Decent progress down the left. That's tidy.
Bolivia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lampard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's managed to get free. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here.
You might want to be careful there.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Nesta gets rid without sophistication. Very much into the last knockings. Looking for option. Lampard! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
good-looking ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that interception was most necessary. Bullish header! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of...
Bruau.
What's cooking, Ralph? What's going on, brother?